What's up, Prizefight fans? I'm Brian Tong, and the 7-inch tablet wars are anything but settled. So we're facing off two of the hottest in the market today. It's a Prizefight punch-out between Amazon's Kindle Fire HD and Google's Nexus 7. Our judges for this fight are senior editor Eric the Tank Man Franklin, senior editor Donald Taco Bell, and myself, Ring-a-ling-a-ding-tong. Now we'll take all three judges' blind scores and average them out to the nearest tenth of a point. The final Prizefight score will be an average of all rounds using the same system. Let's get it on. Round one is design. The Kindle Fire HD makes design improvements with rounded corners, a beveled edge that's more ergonomic, and a rubberized backing with an accented stripe. Amazon's 7-inch screen tablet really pops and brings a higher 254 pixel per inch density that's second only to the iPad. Now, the physical volume buttons are a welcome addition, but they're so flush that I found myself looking for them many times. Now, Google's Nexus 7 is one of the best-looking 7-inch tablet designs we've seen and felt so far. Its beveled edges aren't as sharp and feel more comfortable to hold, and its grippy, perforated backing feels almost like a leather car seat. It's lighter in weight, and its 7-inch screen still looks great even with a lower 216 pixels per inch. The Nexus 7 gets a 4, and the Kindle Fire gets a 3.3. Next round is controls and user interface. The Kindle Fire HD refines its UI and makes it for people who just want to access their content and nothing else. You'll have the pull-down menu for your settings and notifications, and quick access to your favorite apps anytime is an improvement. Now, depending on the app you're on, it will serve relevant information like similar apps or trending topics, but it creates too much noise. It's still a limited interface, and that's a blessing for some users, but a curse for others, especially compared to people who love that jelly bean. Now, the Nexus 7 showcases Android's Jelly Bean front and center, and we're fans. It's super clean and has simplified things while upping the customization with widgets that automatically resize themselves and a dock for your apps that lets you also create folders on it. The notifications dropdown is still a staple here, plus it brings physical power and volume buttons that you don't have to hunt for. This one is close because it comes down to the user, but Google takes another round with a 4.3, and the Kindle Fire HD gets a 4. So after averaging 2 rounds, the Nexus 7 leads by half a point. Next round is features. Both of these guys bring Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and front-facing cameras. You won't find memory expansion slots on either one, but there's features unique to each tablet that sets them apart. The Nexus 7 comes in 8GB or 16GB versions, but its crown jewel feature with Jelly Bean is Google Now, which helps deliver relevant info like weather, public transit, and nearby businesses the more you use its services. Its voice recognition for speech-to-text and commands are the fastest and most accurate you'll find anywhere. Android Beam also lets you exchange data with 2 nearby devices when you touch them together, and its Google Play Store has a more robust selection of apps and a hefty amount of media content. On the other hand, the Kindle Fire HD steps it up with 16 or 32 gigs of storage in addition to its cloud service to pick up the slack. Now, the Fire HD also has 2 antennas for better Wi-Fi performance, but Amazon is really pushing to bring unique features to the Fire, like X-Ray for books and movies, that brings you more relevant information alongside your content, and Whisper Sync that syncs your location in a book or how far you've seen a movie across multiple devices. You can even sync Kindle books and companion Audible audiobooks together. There's access to corporate email for the grown-ups, and Amazon's free time sets time limits on kids' usage. Now, its biggest feature is its content library for Amazon Prime members who have access to free movies, TV shows, books, and music content. The Fire HD also has its own version of the Google Play Store that's overseen by Amazon and limits some of your app selection. Now, Amazon really ups their game here, and they take this round 4.7 to 4. Next round is web browsing and multimedia. Google's Nexus 7 brings one of the best tablet web browsing experiences even without Flash support, with its Chrome browser that has more features, a smoother pinch and zoom, and in our comparisons, loaded web pages faster than Amazon's Silk browser. Now, the Kindle Fire's browser is still solid, but this time around, you won't find Flash support. Video quality looked great on both devices, but I'd give the Kindle Fire HD the slight edge when it came to Netflix and YouTube streaming with its higher resolution screen. Plus, its Dolby Digital speakers really make a difference with the sound. Both sides stand out on their own here, and we're calling this a tie at 4. So after averaging 4 rounds, the Kindle Fire has closed the gap to just 1/10 of a point. The final round that decides it all is performance. The Fire HD makes huge improvements with the overall speed and navigation of its OS, but the Nexus 7's top-notch performance can be felt everywhere with the Snappier OS and smooth video and images thanks to its NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core processor. Now, in our video playback battery drain test, the Nexus 7 gave us 10.1 hours of video playback with Wi-Fi turned off, and the Kindle claims over 11 hours of battery life depending on usage. Now, with normal day-to-day use, both tablets were comparable and had similar battery life. But in the final round, the Nexus 7 does it again with the 4, and the Kindle Fire HD gets a 3.3. So let's average out all 5 rounds, and in a battle between two of the best in the business, the Google Nexus 7 was able to keep its lead in the end and takes this slugfest 4.1 to 3.9 and is your Prizefight winner. Now, these are two of the best $199 tablets on the market, and really, the decision might come down to which ecosystem you're most invested in and how you plan on using the tablet of your choice. I'm Brian Tong. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week for another Prizefight.